Hey, this is India with Bags and Lifestyle. So I tried a Diptyque candle and that was a fail. Now we're going to talk about 3 candles that I do like, cheaper than Diptyque. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so now we got our candle at an angle so you can get a good look at the candles that I'm going to show you today. So first up, we're going to talk about price, and then we will talk about packaging, and then we will finish off with pros and cons for each of the different candles that I'm going to show you here. All right, so first up is going to be Bath and Body Works, and price point for the Bath and Body Works is $26.95 regular price. You never have to pay regular price for a Bath and Body Works candle. They're having sales all the time, so you can get these depending on the time frame you purchase. You can get these as cheap as $10. I would say more often than not, depending on if you're pretty much purchasing kind of on a quarterly basis when you hit a sale, then you may be paying somewhere from $12 to $15 for these candles that are 14.5 ounces. So I think that's a really good price. Next up, we're hitting the luxury candle price point by smaller companies. So first up is going to be Christina Brawley's. If you have not seen her, she's a very large YouTuber on YouTube, of course, but she has a candle line called Amber Nordic Candles. And so this candle is 12 ounces and it's $60. And then we have a local company to the Atlanta metro area. They are Olive Branch Wellness Boutique, which is located in downtown Decatur. And it's a husband and wife team. So they do all natural wellness type of products. And this candle is $60 and it is 16 ounces, I think. Let me just double check the box. Yes, this one's 16 ounces. So a little bit bigger, but when you look at the size, it's funny because Christina's glass is thicker. This amber candle is thicker, so it looks larger, but this has more volume to it, or more wax in it because of the weight. Anyway, okay, so next up, we're going to talk about packaging. So obviously, you can either buy these online or in the store. There's no hoopla poopla, no extra pizzazz to it. You get the candle, but I mean, the packaging is nice. Like, you don't get an extra box with it or anything like that, but do you necessarily need a special box for your candle? Not really, but presentation is really nice. And presentation is great on this. I mean, it's a candle. You get it in a store. You have a beautiful lid that it comes with. The lines are straight. It's clean. They always use imagery that is basically something that represents the scent. And so this one is our star fruit and mandarin candle. So, I mean, overall, I think the presentation looks nice. Next up, when you're hitting this kind of more luxurious side of things, Christina Brawley, I would say out of these 2 candles, also Diptyque that I've tried as well, knocks it out of the park with her packaging. You have the brand in the front. The glass is a thicker glass. You notice that? The glass is a thicker glass, which is really nice. And I'll compare it to the... So she does... It's a nice weighty candle. And packaging just through and through. Putting that on the wrong one. So you have this little piece here that it comes with, which is nice. So there's branding there. The box is very clean and pretty. She's just come up with a new box I've seen. And then inside, you have this kind of thick, more like a crate or more secure pack. I don't know what you want to call it, but like a security box on the inside to kind of make it more secure. So I think that's really nice. And if I do have the footage, I believe, from when I did the TikTok video, like just through and through, the packaging is just really good on Christina's end. So she knocks it out of the park. With Olive Berry, the packaging, I mean, you have the label in the front, which is nice and clean, says what it is. After that, then you have the box, which the box is nice. It has the labeling, information on it, so there is nice labeling and, package details for the Olive Berry. And then on the inside, it was wrapped with Olive Berry branded paper. I don't have the paper anymore. I threw it out. But the box is just kind of, the box. So I would say it doesn't have that extra security box on the inside like Christina's candle. I think they should look into that when they're shipping, because when I held the box up and I didn't hold it really well, it almost fell through the bottom. So that is something to keep in mind. But I would say, packaging, I would give them, it's packaging. It's a B. B for packaging, A plus for packaging. All right. So now that we talked about packaging amongst the different brands here, get back in here. There we go. Amongst the brands here, then let me just talk about pros and cons. Pros for this is going to be that it's readily available. Bath and Body Works is everywhere. You also can order it online. They have a variety of scents, and also you can get it at a very good price point. And the quality is good. I've never had an issue with a Bath and Body Works candle, and so that's why I stick with Bath and Body Works. So for that, through and through, I think price point, great. Cons will be that if you're looking for something, I know more attention is being paid to cleaner type of more natural oils instead of synthetic blends. And people have also been talking about what happens to when you burn synthetic blends and oils, how you're breathing that in, and that possibly, keyword here is possibly, might be damaging to your health and your lungs and all of that kind of stuff. So if you're worried about that and you're trying to move into a different range of candle products, then that's where you have to make that decision. But overall, I would say that would be the con of it if you're worried about those kind of claims to health and risks and things like that. So next up is going to be pros with this one is you can really tell that she's very passionate about her product because they are really great products. The scents are really nice, and she does a really good job of being able to, you see what the candle is described as having, like as far as the scents go. And when you smell it, it smells like what it's described as, which is really great because for me, I'm very particular on candle scents. I don't like anything. I only like a select kind of type of candles. And so that's why I was a little bit hesitant to buy from her because I didn't want to be disappointed, especially at a $60 price point. But I will say I bought 2 candles so far, and that's solely because those were the only 2 scents so far I had liked, as well as she was having trouble keeping her candles in stock, which is a good problem to have. But anyway, they're very much just as what you read here is what you're smelling. And so that is really great. And I would say the con would be, price point. It is a little bit more expensive, but you're working with a smaller company. You're also into more of the luxurious, the clean burning, all of those health and wellness things that are pros that people like to market towards and create products towards. So it's better for you, better for the planet, all those kind of things. So if you're very passionate and those are selling points for you, then this is a good brand to go with. I would say that, which is a good marketing point for her, is she doesn't have candles readily available all the time because of how popular they are and the batches she has to create them in. Like the summer candles are sold out now. So as far as on the marketing side, that's great because maybe next time I won't order 2 candles. When the fall line comes out, when I find scents that I want, maybe I'll order 4 so it takes me the full season. So those are things to think about. And it's a great, like I said, marketing point for her, but a con in that perspective because I can always go to Bath and Body Works and get a candle from in the store or online, whether I'm paying full price or not. And she also has a limited range of scents. So Bath and Body Works has a whole range of scents. Obviously, they're a larger company. They've been around for longer. And likely because of what the materials she's sourcing to make her products, as well as her being a smaller company, she can't make as many scents as a Bath and Body Works can. So that's just another con, I would say, as well. And then, so next up, let me move this one to the middle so you can see it a little bit better. I would say the pros for this one is also you're supporting a smaller business. I mean, it's comparable kind of price range point. Both of these are cheaper than your Diptyque, which is known to be a luxurious brand. But if you saw my other video, I was not impressed. So their candles were $12 more than this, and this is 2.5 times larger than the $72 candle I purchased. So, and all of the benefits that I was saying about kind of clean burning, natural oils, all of those things apply to this company too. And the cons would be that Of course, if you don't live in the Atlanta metro area, then you can't go into the store, but you can purchase these online. So that is a pro. However, they only have 2 cents. They have this one, and then they have a Kiwi Mozilla or something like that. These kind of lean a little bit more towards, to me, more masculine. Not that they're fully masculine, but they're not as sweet as my other candles that I tend to lean towards. But they're not so masculine that I don't want them. So it's just got some fragrance, some more. I don't know how to describe it, but basically, I like both of the scents here. It's just not something I would do a cartwheel over it when I smell it, but I do like it. I don't know if that helps, but that's the best way I can describe it. And then also the benefit, like I mentioned earlier, you can use this as a lotion. So you know how when you burn a candle down, you always have that layer at the bottom, and you're thinking, I have some more candle to burn, but the wick is out. So how I'm not benefiting from the entire jar. Well, the nice thing is that since this can be used as a lotion, when I have that little layer at the bottom, I can just scoop it out and put it on my hands as lotion. And that's why I saved this, so I could get all my $60 worth. I will say that because of the formulation that they use of their wax, you don't really have that much left of the extra wax like I would for my Bath and Body Works. So that's just something to keep in mind. But I like all three of these. Definitely go ahead and support. I will leave links to all three brands down below, and let me know what questions that you have. I noticed that the natural burning candles do burn down quicker than the synthetic blends. Thanks for watching.